Hey you guys, I wanted to give you a real quick update. I get a lot of questions every day, either through MyFitnessPal or in the studio, or just in line generally. And to answer all of them, you know, with appropriate answers so that you can feel that you've been heard, and also give you accurate information regarding the questions that you asked. One of the things that's going on for a lot of us right now is that most of us are time poor, and it's really challenging to try to get all of the things done that we have scheduled in our days and lives. And some of you, have kids, some don't, some have professional careers, some are, working from home, so on and so forth. So there's lots of variables that exist, and there's certain degrees of stress that each of us have. And with that stress comes, a certain amount of patience to experience what it is we need to experience, and then pay attention to the feedback that either our body is giving us, through the results we're getting, with fat loss, or, maybe we have some injuries that are springing up as a result of the increased activity level, where prior to coming to this program, you maybe have been sitting at a desk for the last 10 years, or maybe you've been eating crazy, for the last 10, 15 years, and you've just now started to make these changes. And I'm sensing from some of you a complete lack of understanding that with that time that you've been, living in the Twilight Zone, doing what you've been doing, that after 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, to undo all of those years of living differently, that those things are going to change for you overnight. And then again, the intensity of effort, based on those other variables that I mentioned. If you are exceptionally busy and you have, an hour a day to commit to your exercise and fitness program, and then you're eating perfect, you're going to get X amount of results, compared to someone like myself as a fitness professional that spends his entire day exercising and thinking about food and thinking about stretching and where I'm going to train and all of that. There's a big difference. So I'd like for you to kind of understand where you are on the journey as far as your ability to learn these things and give your body time. No, it's not going to take the 10 or 15 years that you've been in the Twilight Zone, but it's going to take more than 30 or 60 days for some of you. So you really want to grasp that principle. With that being said, we want to definitely use MyFitnessPal. You need to update this every single day. And I also want to and expect to see the calories, carbs, fat, protein, and fiber, and saturated fat or sodium columns listed here. I'd like to have this done by the end of today, no later than close of business tomorrow. I've been talking about this for quite some time. When we look at our totals for the days, here at the bottom, I can see total calories, fiber, protein, so on and so forth. The first rule of thumb for most of you wanting to lose weight is that we need to get this thing underneath 100 grams of carbohydrate. And simultaneously, if you drop that number down and you've been eating 2,000 or 3,000 calories, you're still going to need that amount of calories coming in. But since you've cut that fat back, you need to since you've cut those carbs back, you're going to need to increase the fats. You're also going to have to look at increasing the protein. All right, so those things need to be immediately applied. If you do not understand that, I would make every effort to attend the Skype calls at 5 p.m. on Sundays. I am setting up an additional call date for the extended group, which is growing now, so that we can accommodate those additional people in that group. So please, let's get those things updated here on MyFitnessPal ASAP. And I'm going to put together another real brief video for you as well, okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.